From The National, this is Trending Middle East. I'm Yasmin Al-Taji. It's Tuesday, July 29th. Here are today's headlines. In the aftermath of conflict in southern Syria, a new problem is taking hold. Shortages of water, food, and medicine have reached critical levels in Sweida after what sources have described to The National as a 3-week siege. The National's Khaled Yacoub Oweis reports.
Government forces and allied militia continue to maintain a siege on the governorate, as well as attacks on the northern approaches leading to Sweida city, the provincial capital. All of this has resulted in humanitarian pressure on Sweida. Residents tell The National that there is basically no water in the governorate because government forces and allied militia had bombed main reservoirs to the west of the city. Also, there continues to be attacks on power lines. So even if the government is actually sending electricity to the province, it is not reaching, the residents say.
A Syrian Red Crescent official said a convoy with 1,000 food baskets and 200 tons of food were supposed to enter Sweida on Monday.
This is only the third aid consignment or aid convoy to reach Sweida since the conflict began on June 10th. Altogether, the 3 aid consignments have consisted of food baskets, some supplies to help people deal with minimum shelter, some medicine to the main hospital in the city, as well as about 30,000 liters of fuel, so as to keep generators, diesel generators in the hospitals, bakeries, and maybe water stations functioning.
The conflict in Sweida is the latest, pitting the government against Syria's minorities, since Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, or HTS, ousted the dictator Bashar al-Assad in December. In March, hundreds of civilians were killed in a separate campaign against the coastal Alawite heartland. Meanwhile, tensions with Kurds in northern and eastern Syria are also high.
Suhail Dibyan, a leading independent civil figure in Sweida, said that the government is losing all support in Sweida, one, by having launched the offensive, as well as its siege and the humanitarian crisis the siege is producing.
Deadly clashes in Iraq have sparked anger across the country. Gunmen of the Iran-backed Popular Mobilization Forces, or PMF, clashed with Iraqi security forces on Sunday in Baghdad. 2 were reported killed. Now there are growing calls to disarm these groups, or bring them under state control. The clashes began when fighters stormed a government building to forcibly reinstate a dismissed director general in southern Baghdad. Security forces responded, and that triggered a gun battle. It killed a policeman and taxi driver who were caught in the crossfire, security authorities said. The PMF is an umbrella group formed in 2014 to fight ISIS. It's mainly made up of Iran-backed Shiite militias and integrated into Iraq's armed forces. As of Monday evening, at least 15 fighters have been arrested by the security forces, according to authorities. They belong to the powerful Tehran-aligned Kataib Hezbollah, which is also part of the PMF. Fires are continuing to rage in Turkey, as well as Greece and Albania. 4 people were killed in Turkey as they attempted to fight wildfires approaching its 4th largest city of Bursa. It's home to more than 3 million residents. Turkey's government communications office said blazes broke out in 84 locations across the country on Saturday. The fires continued to wreak havoc on Monday as high winds and temperatures above the seasonal average complicated efforts to extinguish them. Authorities said on Monday more than 3,000 residents have been evacuated from the area and that helicopters, airplanes, and thousands of ground personnel have been deployed. It's the latest of several wildfires that have broken out across Turkey on a daily basis since late June. Thousands of hectares of land have been burned. Weather forecasters have predicted more hot weather and high winds, heightening the risk of more fires. That's all for this morning's headlines. You can get these stories and more at our site, Yasmin Altaji, The National.